What is up, For Honor brothers and sisters? Listen to this. So we saw the For Honor hero reveal of the new Viking hero. The trailer was nice. I actually like the Ocelotl trailer a little better, but of course we haven't had a Viking hero since Yorm. And so it's good that we actually got a chance to see the hero. It's fully armored. I know a lot of people that are into the Vikings, they love that. But I want to talk about something else, because now that we've seen the hero, I don't think it's ever too early to start looking ahead, y'all. So I want to continue to look ahead. So who is the next hero? I think there is specifically, and this isn't anything that's hidden, but I think there's a pattern where we can really figure out which hero will be coming next. We're going to start out like this. We're going to talk about the non-DLC heroes. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. And I'm going to make it quick. I'm not going to linger and make this last longer than it needs to be. So you had the non-DLC heroes when we first started, right? You had the 4 knights that you had. You had the 4 Vikings. And then you had the 4 samurai. So those were the initial 12 heroes that you had. And this is how, for those that are just joining For Honor or maybe been For Honor the last couple years, the year 1 DLC included 6 new heroes, and you got 2 from each faction. 2 from each faction. So the Knights ended up with Scent and Glad during that first year. The Vikings ended up with Highlander and Shaman during that first year. The Samurai ended up with Aramusha and Shinobi. So that made sure each faction had 6 heroes. Now you guys are catching the trend here, right? Everybody's even. Everybody's even. Then March and Fire came. March and Fire update came in 2018. That brought the Wu Lin. In case you don't remember, For Honor came out in February 2017. So with the Wu Lin, that gave us 4 heroes, and they made sure they covered every single area. So you had a Vanguard, you had a Heavy, you had a Hybrid, and you had an Assassin. So you made sure they had each Wu Lin, or a Wu Lin from each class, was covered. Then you had 6 Knights, 6 Vikings, 6 Samurai. So now, with that, we're up to 22 heroes, right? And that was in 2018. Then they started just sprinkling the heroes out once again, because you notice in the year 1, we got 6 new heroes. Then you got the March and Fire update when you got 4 new heroes. Then it started to really slow down. So in year 2, season 4, we got Black Prior, aka Vortigern, and that gave us 7 Knights. So we had 7 Knights, 6 Vikings, 6 Samurai, and 4 Wu Lin. So at that point, you're probably wondering, well, who's next? Are they going to just go in the order? No, they actually went Samurai next. They had Hitokiri, aka Sakura, and that's year 3, season 2. So then you had 7 Knights, 6 Vikings, 7 Samurai, and 4 Wu Lin. Then the Vikings came with Yorm, aka Holda, in year 3, season 3. And that gave us 7 Knights, 7 Vikings, 7 Samurai, and 4 Wu Lin. So we're at 25 heroes at this point, y'all. 25 heroes. Then they were like, okay, we got 7 of each of the factions that we started with. We only have 4 Wu Lin. We got to start upping up the Wu Lin. So that's when Zhan Hu, aka Sunda, came into play in year 3, season 4. So then we had the 5 Wu Lin. So that took us to 26. So this is where things kind of started getting a little strange. But you still can figure out this pattern, at least in my opinion. So then they go for Warmonger in year 4, season 2. So then you have 8 Knights, 7 Vikings, 7 Samurai, 5 Wu Lin, right? But here's when things get crazy, because they then went with Griffin. So year 4 was like the year of the Knights. So then you got Griffin, year 4, season 4. That made us have 9 Knights, 7 Vikings, 7 Samurai, and 5 Wu Lin. So now we're at 28 heroes. 28 heroes now. And so they're like, okay, who are we going next? And if you remember the pattern from before, it went Knights, Samurai, Vikings. And they're doing the same thing here. So after they dropped those 2 Knights in a row, they then came with Kyoshin. So Kyoshin came, and now we have 9 Knights, 7 Vikings, 8 Samurai, and 5 Wu Lin. So then the Outlanders came. So the Outlanders are introduced, and they just went ahead and kind of did a Wu Lin thing, but just spread them out instead of dropping them all at one time. So the next 4 heroes were the Outlanders, and it was Pirate in year 5, season 4. Then after that, you had Magi in year 6, season 2. Afira, year 6, season 4. And Ocelotl in year 7, season 2. So that puts us at 9 Knights, 7 Vikings, 8 Samurai, 5 Wu Lin, and the 4 Outlanders. And then if you notice, the next hero we got was a Viking hero, y'all. So we just got the Viking hero, and that makes sense because if you think about the last hero that we got, it was Kyoshi. I'm saying outside of the Outlanders. You got to keep thinking about that pattern. So it went Knights, Samurai, Vikings, right? So now we just got another Viking hero because we haven't had a Viking hero since Yorm. So now the question remains. We know it would be 34 heroes once this new Viking hero kicks in. That's 34 heroes, right? So who's next? Well, if you think about the sequence, since they dropped Warmonger and Griffin, I believe they're going to skip the Knights. So I don't think we're going to get another Knight. We already have 9 Knights, right? So I think we're going to skip the Knights. We have 8 Vikings and the 8 Samurai. However, we still only have 5 Wu Lin. So if you remember, after we got Yorm, we got Sunda. So we got Zanhu. So I'm thinking the next hero that we're going to get is a Wu Lin hero. I hope it's true. Of course, I don't have any inside information. I just like talking For Honor. So this is just a For Honor topic so we can discuss. Let me know who you guys think will be next and why. Would love to hear your thoughts. But that's all I have for this one. I think we're getting a Wu Lin hero after this. Hyped up for the Viking. Let's enjoy it. Keep enjoying, keep playing For Honor. I appreciate you guys. You can tune into so many different videos. You tune into this one. But that's all I got for this one. Till next time. Peace.